color here, connecting into the wild. We go hand in hand, making our way on. Soon, MyGov will be the only way you can access your Centrelink online account. You can create a MyGov account at my.gov.au to access a range of government services online. Then link your Centrelink online account to MyGov. Moving your Centrelink online account over to MyGov is easy. Welcome to the Centrelink Indigenous call centre. Please tell me your
Lower menu to Wanganda go to one bridge.
I beg your pardon?
On year long, Katie?
Sorry?
Alawari?
Can you say that again?
Kalalurija. Pigeon jara.
What was that?
Or lower. English, me mame?
Oh, I don't know. Sorry, this service does not understand you and your family. Please try again later. In English. Aside from the challenge of speaking what may be Nakamara and Nampajimpa's fourth or fifth language, English, without any available translators, to set up and maintain a MyGov account to access essential services, Nakamara and her grandmother need access. What does access mean when you live in a remote Aboriginal community? Access means having a digital device. Access means having English literacy and digital literacy. Access means having an email address. To have access, you need money. Access is dependable, affordable, good internet in remote and regional Australia.
all of the color here, connecting into the wild. We go hand in hand, making our way on.
In May 2017, Central Australian Youth Link-Up Service visited Yuendumu and Yulimu to speak with people about their experience with limited internet connectivity and access to digital devices. In remote Aboriginal communities in Central Australia, this results in excluding people from essential services on the basis of income and geography. As more of these services make the transition to being managed online, Kalis asks, how are the rights of digital citizenship being challenged?
In the urban, you've got access everywhere. You've got internet banking, chat line, looking at social media, what's happening in the world, technology, and disadvantaged people, especially in the remote Australia. Like people out there, homesteads, pastoralists, especially in the African community, should have, same thing as with the urbanized people, should have equal basic rights on internet broadband.
I got 7 grandchildren in Yulimu. I look after them, didn't get food for them, and my families as well. Yeah, we was rain for 6 weeks, and our place was flooded.
Never go anywhere.
Never go anywhere. Yeah, no one couldn't come and fix the internet. The computers didn't work for the people. We wanted to do like online.
But they sometimes ring up at the public phone for Centrelink.
How many public phones are in Yulimu?
There's 2 here and 2 other side. Not many people here have vehicle, even disability people, older people, elders, and like younger people here in the community. They hasn't got enough vehicle to go into Alice Springs, so it always takes sometimes 3 hours, 4 hours drive. When they sign their names and sign the stuff, and it comes to birth certificates, ID card, and Medicaid card, it's hard because they know there's they hasn't got any IDs on them to apply for youth allowance or unemployment. It's really difficult in the communities elsewhere. They ring up, my payment didn't go in because the Centrelink didn't come in here. Can I get some money? Parents will always tell them, stand up with 2 feet and get a job. But sometimes job is not there straight away for them to find. In the community it's really hard.
I was working for 5 years and 5 months, but I've lived Murchila community. I haven't come back.
What sort of job opportunities do you have here in Yullamu?
I'm still trying. I just wanna work at childcare, but it's still closed. I'll try and ask SK. I asked that lady, but it was too full. And the school, they couldn't find the job. I'll try and ask the shop.
What makes finding work even harder for Frida and members of the Yullamu community is the recent closure of the Yullamu Clinic. The youth program positions have been filled. There is no formal art centre in Yullamu. The art which is made is part of CDP, Work for the Dole. Night patrol is currently inactive. And then there are some jobs which are generally filled only by men, some only by women, while others are filled by both men and women.
That's a big issue right from the start, 70s onwards. Government's always saying, we'll bring in more jobs, we'll do this. But it's all a lot of promises, and it's not really getting to the stage where looking at what the community wants, what we want. There are not enough facilities around the community. There isn't a job. There isn't a whole lot of things that are happening in urban schools, in towns and cities and stuff. That's why it's very, very hard for us to just have our kids doing the same old things and be bored and get into trouble,
Young people in our community here, they're confused. They stay back at home. They want families to take them to the Centrelink. They are confused about languages. There's no language speaker in the Centrelink. Nobody's there to support them.
A lot of these young kids don't have numeracy literacy, but they don't have that standard English.
Kalaya system, Kalaya education is up here. We down here. But we want to get to there. You why? Not in Yaba system, but in the Yaba system, we up here. We are the way around.
A lot of people trying to see our language and culture. I look at myself, I'm a first Australian. Come, I'll teach you my real language and culture. I want to share my culture with you. So I learn a new system, you learn about my culture.
This is what Korea don't understand is because why they don't want to talk to you. One of them is because they don't know you very well. Second one, when they give you a skin name, then they'll work it out. We'll work it out. I can talk straight to it.
What's a skin name, you might ask? Why don't you head straight to Nungarai's consultancy, where she is waiting to inform you about everything you ever wanted to know about Aboriginal people and their communities, their countries in Central Australia. Or maybe we should think about that. What Nungarai, just like people interviewed for this film, Vaughan and Simon, Elizabeth and Rowena and Frida, will have done countless times for potentially thousands of hours, is unpaid work. Unpaid work fulfilling roles such as language teachers, interpreters, translators, cultural liaisons, consultants, land management, musicians, health promotions, community sports administration and management, committee members, and directors of boards. These roles require specific expertise held only by Aboriginal people in their country, in their community. At best, this expertise is what informs the daily practice of services, and the individuals are paid for their work. The recognition of these roles also results in additional employment possibilities. At worst, this work remains within an exploitative set of expectations and the common practice of demanding people's time and skills for the so-called good of the community. Important to note with this list of roles is that they are English words for roles that whitefella systems understand as valuable. The full extent of unpaid work Aboriginal people do is unknown. The following statistics from the ABS show some of the unpaid work Aboriginal people do nationally, largely in providing caregiving roles in communities which do not have the facilities to support families, while they may leave home for possible paid work. The fact that these roles are unpaid is in part due to the obstacles people face in setting up and maintaining their Centrelink payments. 59% of Aboriginal people are aged 16 to 64, working age. 24% are caring for kids. 6% are caring for elderly. 8% have a disability. 13% are caring for a person with a disability, and 2% are incarcerated. This leaves 6%. 57% of Aboriginal people are engaging in unpaid work. Those caring for kids may also be caring for the elderly, may also have a disability, and may be caring for other people with a disability.
I see most of the remote, it's just bad. People get access to the broadband, the new technology. So looking at new era.
We need somebody there for full-time language speaker to support our young people to apply for the unemployment or youth allowance. Somebody talking to them face to face in Skype, because they won't come out from home. Young people will always be in the house, in the home, or maybe there's somebody there that can help them at home. We've got disability people always stay at home. They can't come over to Centrelink here. There's no help for them to somebody to bring them along and bring them to the Centrelink. So we know that they go into their maybe smartphones, maybe tablets. They go into that, but they can't get into Centrelink stuff.
In addition to Elizabeth's suggestions, more publicly available devices are needed, and thoughtful, user-friendly interfaces informed by universally accessible online services. The stories in this film show some of the obstacles families experience in accessing income to care for their children. Centrelink payments are the only income opportunity for many families who, as this film shows, are already doing unpaid work in numerous forms. Effective communication methods for setting up and maintaining Centrelink services are crucial. Kalis advocates for access to these essential services to be made as easy as possible. This means making public Wi-Fi services free for essential services.
Hello, my name is Simon Jabangarapisha. A lot from the Port Band Push. Come and see me. You're welcome.
My name is Elizabeth Catagwinya. See you at the Port Band at the Bush. Come and see me and talk to me.